following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Hi, welcome to Ring and All Other Sports. My name is Leo Connors. I'm your host, along with my co-host, Derek Dukes. We have a lot to cover with WrestleMania over the weekend and everything, so we're going to get right to it.
Yes, we are.
Derek, I'd like to start off with the Ring of Honor Supercard of Honors, Night 1 and 2.
Oh, Hometown Boy was over there.
Yeah, couple of them. Two of them.
Yes, two Hometown Boys.
Night 1 started off with Bobby Fish, defeated Christopher Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't, by the way, we didn't see the matches.
No.
We're just going to cover the results. Then Roderick Strong defeated Moose. Moose, if you haven't seen him yet, wow, man.
You'll see
Former
why.
pro football
You'll
player.
see why they call him Moose.
Yeah, and I really do think the WWE will grab him soon. I really do.
He's in Ring of Honor. It's excuse us again, stepping stone. Excuse the terminology, but everybody knows that they watch Ring of Honor.
Yes,
so
they ought to.
Well, I mean, that's where the best talent goes.
That's right. Absolutely.
TNA's dried up. It really is.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You know what TNA's turning into? WCW.
Yes.
That's where they go
I agree.
out to pasture.
Yeah, and it's too bad because we got some good workers over there.
I know, but if you look at all the workers that are there, they've already been with Vince for a long time.
Right. Or they haven't had the chance yet, like Vince, Davey and Eddie we have been talking about in the last couple of weeks.
Those are
you know what I mean?
Technically and truthfully, exactly. The only two guys left who should be working for Vince. Period.
Absolutely. So after Roderick Strong defeated Moose, Dalton Castle defeated Kazarian, Joey Dadago, who used to be Jay Diesel, and Cheeseburger, Donovan Dijak, and Adam Page.
Yes.
Dijak's incredible. We talked about him a little bit last week.
Great kid.
I'm going to be seeing him this Saturday night at Lucky Pro Wrestling in Clinton, Mass. Can't wait for that. Chris Sullivan, guys are doing a great job at that promotion.
Definitely.
Kyle O'Reilly defeats Matt Sydal. Must have been a great match.
Yeah, but when you said that earlier, I was kind of like, really?
Yeah.
You know what?
Yep.
I mean,
they're pushing Kyle. Kyle's really good.
I know, but Matt's no slouch.
Oh, no doubt. Matt's been around a while, too.
Yeah.
And he definitely, that must have been a great match. That's all I can say. Seriously. Him and Bobby Fischer are a great
Oh, my
tag
God.
team.
It must have been an
Red
unbelievable
Dragon.
Yes, must have been an unbelievable match.
Yeah. They had a women's match, and two girls that I find very attractive and sexy. Solo Darling and Mandy Leone defeated Amber Gallows and Donna Purrazzo, the one that was on the Tough Enough. I think it was the last time.
Yes. Oh,
she's been getting around. Isn't that the girl, too, that got beat up by that girl?
She got tuned up.
Yeah, big time.
She got a receipt.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, I think it was just over jealousy. I don't know how she acted in the locker room, though. Could have been over that, too.
Could have been anything. But you know what? When you get tuned up by someone, whether she was hired, not hired like a hired hitman, I'm saying hired or whatever, but maybe someone told her to give her a receipt.
Could possibly be. Then Adam Cole took on ACH. Mm-hmm. That must have been a great match. Adam Cole, baby.
Yeah. Yep.
Hell of a worker.
Great worker.
Then local guy Todd Hanson,
Warbeard,
and his tag team partner Raymond Rowe teamed up with Jay and Mark Briscoe, and they defeated the All Night Express of Rhett Titus, Kenny King, and Silas Young and the Bear City Bruiser. I talked to Derek off camera about Bear City Bruiser. Mm-hmm. Big guy, doesn't look like much, like as a get in shape, like how good he'd be in the ring. Surprisingly, really good.
Great worker, yeah.
He really is. Mm-hmm. After that, there was Jay Lethal retained his world title over Leo Rush, the kid that won the 2016 Top Prospect Tournament.
Yes. Yep.
He beat local boy Brian Fury in the finals.
Yep.
He beat him via lethal injection. After the match, Colt Cabana came back to Ring of Honor and challenged Lethal to a match. And, of course, Jay, as a heel, declined.
Yep.
The main event saw the Young Bucks beat Motor City Machine Guns, which I guess they're using that name again because it was in the results. Did they really use the name? It was in the results.
Wow, because if you see their billing, they're the Machine Guns.
Yeah, but it said Motor City this time, and I read it. I looked at it twice. I'm like, wow, because I seen it too when they said they were just using the machine gun.
Wow.
So for some reason, they were able to use
it again.
Good.
Good, though, because at least you know, people are saying, the Machine Guns. Oh, is that the original team from TNA? Now you know it's the Motor City Machine Guns.
Or is it Carl Machine Gun Anderson? It's, you know what I mean?
That's exactly.
Right. So they Young Bucks beat Motor City Machine Guns, and afterwards Addiction came out and gets involved. The Briscoes come down to make the save. That's the end of night one. Okay.
Yep. Ring of
Night
Honor.
2 starts off with Ring of Honor World Champion Jay Lethal defeating Cheeseburger. Gives Cheeseburger the
Sorry,
title shot.
sorry.
I know, he's a
That
skinny
name.
little guy, but seriously though, the kid's pretty talented.
I know, but-
he's got something. If he only had some weight to him.
If
He's
he
like
only had-
110 pounds, man.
If he only had a name.
I know it. It's funny though, dude.
What a-
Yep. And you know who he worked with for a while? The local guy, Bob Evans.
Yes, that's correct.
Bob Evans
Yeah.
helped him out a lot, and I'm sure he learned so much from Bob.
Brutal Bob Evans.
Yes, I'm sorry, brutal Bob Evans.
Correct.
But he beat him via lethal injection. Post-match, Cabana comes back out, tells Jay he lost his balls. So, so Jay says, let's do it. Colt, they get in the ring. Colt wins the match, sets up a future title match
Right.
as this was a non-title match. After that, ACH and Matt Seidel teamed up and defeated the All Night Express of Rhett Titus and Kenny King. Was it-
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Kenny King's over there now.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
that is right.
Right.
That's right.
And what happened was Red Titus took the fall after a shooting star press from Matt Seidel
Yep.
and the ACH 450 splash.
You keep saying Matt Seidel. You might want to tell them who he actually
That's
was.
Matt Bourne. Matt Bourne from the WWE. Great worker.
Did that crazy shooting star
the
press.
it's a beautiful move. That's why I like to talk. It's kind of, in a way, it's like hockey. Seriously, and we're just getting off topic for 1 second.
Right.
But like someone says that doesn't know hockey, I always say it's graceful and violent at the
Yes.
same time.
Yeah.
Kind of like wrestling.
I like wrestling.
Kind of like
Yep.
wrestling. A local guy, Donovan Dijak, came out. He defeated Will Ferreira with his Feast Your Eyes finisher. Afterwards, Joey DeDiego, Jay Diesel, the old Jay Diesel,
Yes.
jumped Dijak. The next match, Bobby Fish defeated Roderick Strong in a best 2 out of 3. Strong won the first fall. Bobby Fish won the second and third.
Okay.
Bobby Fish is a phenomenal worker. Seriously, I met him in 2002 when I catered for the Ring of Honor shows. I know I always bring it up, but I met a lot of people doing that.
Wow, he's
And
been
he
that far back?
Yeah, he was jobbing out. Him,
All right, so he
him
was
and his
coming
old,
up.
Yeah, him and his old partner, Scott Cardinal.
So, all right,
I
so
don't know if
they
you know
were coming
Scott
up.
at all, but Scott's a big dude. I haven't heard much about Scott lately.
02. Wow.
Yeah, 02, 03, you know what I mean?
Man.
After that, Moose comes out. He beats up 4 guys.
As usual.
No official match.
As usual.
Right. The ROH Tag Team Champions, War Machine, defeated Silas Young and Bear City Bruiser to retain the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles. Dalton Castle defeated B.J. Whitmer. Afterwards, Adam Page confronts B.J.
Yep.
about how he ruined the decade in
Yeah,
his
yeah,
feud with Steve Corino.
Yep.
The Briscoes came out. They defeated the Motor City Machine Guns, Addiction, Kazarian, and Christopher Daniels, and the Young Bucks. Then Moose and what's his name? Stokely, the manager.
Don't know.
Stokely Hathaway, that's his name. This black guy, little black guy, he's a manager.
Okay.
He comes out, he's Moose's manager. He comes out and he tells the crowd that Moose is going to end up teaming with Kazuka Okada.
Okay.
And for no opponents named, I don't even know if it's in Japan, if it's over here. Who knows? They didn't say. And then the main event, Kyle O'Reilly defeated Adam Cole, baby, with the triangle choke. Cole passed out. The Ring of Honor cards are phenomenal. If you've never been to a Ring of Honor show, you really should.
YouTube it, anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You can go all the way back to when they started out in 2002. They just were great company.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so now we're going to move over to Dallas, Texas.
Yes.
We're going to go to NXT. Which
Takeover.
Was Takeover, which was that Thursday night?
That was
No,
unbelievable.
Wednesday night, right? Or was it Thursday?
No, Takeover was Friday night.
It was, sorry. See,
Yes.
that's Friday night.
Friday
Okay.
night.
So the night started out. They had a couple of matches that wasn't on TV. Manny Andrade defeated a local guy, Christopher Gerard.
Oh.
No time on the match or anything like that, but,
Shoot name.
Yeah, shoot name. It used to be Biff Busick.
Yep.
The second match had Apollo Crews defeated Elias Sampson. What they
Yep.
call him, the Loner?
Is that what? Yeah.
I think
the
they
guy
call
with
him the Loner, the guy with the guitar.
Yes.
He's a good-sized guy. The match lasted a little over 12 minutes. They showed it last night
Yes.
on NXT.
On NXT. Yep.
A lot of people are saying things about Apollo Crews. He's bland. All he's got's a smile. Give the guy a chance. You know what I mean? Seriously.
But
great
But
work.
how the hell can you say that when the kid works? He's unbelievable. He's on point.
Yeah.
You never see him. You never see him botch.
Right.
You never see him botch.
No.
You never see him botch anything. And every time he goes for a maneuver, it's there and it's on point.
Crisp.
He is definitely one of the top talents to come to the main roster soon, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Soon, maybe. All right, now we're going to get to the televised part.
Yes.
And a tag team that me and you are pretty fond of, I guess, whatever. We like them a
Oh,
lot.
my God. Yes.
American Alpha Male,
Yep.
Jason Jordan, and Chad Gable.
I can't express the gratitude that they felt.
See him crying?
Oh,
That was incredible. Seriously.
That's a shoot, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a
it was.
legit shoot because
Yeah.
that goes to show you that when you put in your hard work and you do what you're told and you get your ass kicked all the time to be the best at what you do, look at these kids.
Yeah.
And I do say kids, by the
Yeah.
way.
Oh, yeah.
They're just young kids.
Did you see Gable afterwards saying, too, like it was just so great to see. He's been here so long.
Oh, my God, I know.
To be a part of this for him. It just was awesome.
And you got to remember, it was either a year or so ago, he was on the chopping block.
Yeah.
So I'm thank God they found a way. These kids are crazy.
Yeah. And they beat a good team.
Yes, they did.
To win the tag
They
team.
beat a
title.
great.
They beat Revival.
They beat a great team.
A great team. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Very proud of them.
Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder. We got their
Yes.
names right.
Got it
this
right
time.
this time.
But what a great tag team!
Yeah.
What a great match! It lasted about close to like 15 minutes.
Say, yeah,
it was about
went
15
some time.
minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes.
And you figure that a championship match, a title match,
Yeah.
should be 20-25.
right? Oh yeah.
Well, think about it. If you're a champion,
Yeah.
you should be able to go 25
Oh,
minutes.
Of course. Yeah.
No matter what.
That match was crisp.
All the way around.
Bang,
All the way
bang,
around.
bang.
Every move between outside to inside, inside to outside, everything was crisp, on the money. Those guys did a great job, period.
Absolutely. After that, we had Austin Aries took on Baron Corbin.
You know how I feel about Corbin.
Well, at least Austin won.
You know how I feel about A-Double, though.
Oh, yeah.
I love Dan. That's my man right there.
I'll tell you, what a great match.
Yep.
What a great match. And I'll be honest with you, Baron did a good job, though. He did do a good job that night.
He did a good job of laying down like he should.
Yeah. He's not a big fan of him, but I'm not a huge fan of Baron Corbin either. But I will say that match was good. Yeah, A-Double looked phenomenal.
He did.
No pun intended
Aries looks-
towards AJ or anything
No,
like that.
of course not. But he
wow.
looked phenomenal. I'll
Yes.
use that terminology.
Yes. Next up was probably the match of the night. Might have been the match of the whole weekend. Shinsuke Nakamura
Unbelievable.
made his NXT debut as he defeated Sami Zayn. Wow.
I do have to say the beginning of the match was like, oh, guys, if this is the way it's going to be the whole match, and then all of a sudden, boom,
Oh, yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
They went nuts on each other, and those two together, that was gold.
Yeah.
It was
Incredible.
gold.
What a great match.
My opinion,
Yeah.
match of the year.
I think so, too. So far,
Match of the year.
seriously, it was an incredible match.
And look where we are.
Right.
We're only 4 months in.
Yeah.
Match of the year.
Yeah, so far. And
Definitely.
it's going to be tough to beat that one.
Yep.
It really will. be.
Definitely.
But I'm very impressed. I'm coming. NXT's coming to Lowell next week, and I'm
Oh,
going.
my God, is that really?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
no kidding.
Well, no, I'm sorry. The week after. I'm
Okay, yeah.
sorry. Yeah, yeah.
Right,
no,
right,
I'm
right.
sorry. You're right. The week after.
Yes.
The 21st, Thursday night.
Yep.
It's going to be a great show, and I'm sure Nakamura is going to be there. Next up was Asuka defeated Bayley for the women's championship. Now, why do they call it a women's championship? And I'm glad they do, and I know you are. You know what I mean? Why was it a diva here in a women's?
Here's the thing. Of course, we both know, which you've heard me say 100 times.
Right.
I think the diva stuff is BS.
Right.
Because technically, if you think about it, diva is a derogatory saying to somebody.
Yes.
So in NXT, the NXT Women's Championship. Because I think back then what they were thinking of, oh, okay, so you're the women's champion, you go to the main stage, and now you're the Divas champion. You know what? Thank God, like I said, brother, it was all squashed, and now we have real titles to be fought in the women's division.
The women's division.
Period, bro.
Absolutely.
Period. I wasn't expecting that. That
Right.
match?
Right.
That's not what I was expecting.
Really?
No.
Do you think Bayley was going to go over?
Bailey's the one who's been being put over, and I didn't think they were going to give Asuka that hard of a push this quick.
And they did.
And they did. And now here's the best part. Asuka's a heel.
Yes.
So when she comes out in the crowd, she eats it up. But she just beat the biggest baby of them all.
Yeah. Yeah.
But everyone's thinking, wait a minute. So is Bayley coming up to the main roster? Maybe.
I would think she's
Usually-
coming up soon.
See, that's what I mean. Usually, what happens is which I don't understand about Becky though, and I don't know if I feel bad because she didn't have a women's title, but I'd feel good because boom, right up to the main roster.
Right.
That goes to show what kind of person you are, number one,
Right.
and shows you Paul believes in you.
Yep.
Triple H, everybody. So now, is Bayley going to come to the main roster? Is she going to be a SmackDown person, so on and so forth?
Right.
Which we'll get into that in a few seconds,
Yeah.
a few minutes about
Right.
what we saw and what we know that's happening and who's going where. But I didn't call that match, brother. I didn't see that.
I was so happy. You know, I'm a big fan of Asuka.
Oh, my God, she's nuts.
I think she's beautiful. I'm in love with her.
It doesn't make you a bad person, of course, but she is beautiful. But
She
she's,
wears that thong on the outside. That was very strange.
You know,
Jose Garcia, Jose Perez was
don't-
mentioning on Facebook saying
I don't
she
understand
makes
that.
it work.
I don't understand that. I don't know. I guess I can't explain it because maybe over in Japan that's how they do it.
Right.
But everyone kind of noticed, and we're all going, "What the hell is she
Right.
wearing outside?" Is that no, it is a
It
thong.
is,
Oh
yeah.
my God, I can't
Pretty
believe
funny.
it. Not the match I would have called. Though. I didn't call that.
Right. It was a great match, too.
Great match,
It
but
was a great match.
I didn't think it was going to go that way.
Right.
Really didn't.
And in the main event, Finn Balor defended his NXT World Championship
Oh, dude,
over Samoa Joe.
dude, I'm getting into this
I was
right now.
surprised.
Dude,
I
I'm
really thought Joe was going over
Hang
that.
on, I'm getting into this right now because this is what pisses me off about pro wrestling right now. The first 13 seconds of the match, they get in there duking it out. They meet head to head. Joe busts his eye wide open. And what do? They keep running out, checking his eye.
That was ridiculous.
This is not boxing.
Right.
Get the hell out of my ring
Yep.
and let me work.
Right.
And you saw how pissed Joe
he
was getting.
ripping.
I mean, the first time, all right, he was like, you know what? They pushed him out of the way. He played the gimmick. Third time, you saw he was like, come on, guys.
Right.
That's ridiculous. This is
It
not
was
boxing,
ridiculous.
bro.
Right.
I'm sorry. This isn't boxing where the commission's going to come out and stop the match. This is professional wrestling. This is what we talked about. Go watch ECW matches where I came from.
Right.
You think someone would run in and check if somebody was bleeding?
No.
No. Of
Remember
course not.
Fonzie?
Oh,
That was unbelievable. Mass transit.
mass transit. Need I say more?
Right.
But the whole thing
there was
is-
so much blood.
But you know what? The whole thing is, yes, sometimes you gig too hard, sometimes you don't.
Right.
But when you get color like that, like when Fonzie gigged too hard against Beulah,
Yeah.
that was awesome as being a fan plus working for ECW.
Visually, it was.
Visually, that was unbelievable. But as a person, you're like, I hope he doesn't pass out
That was. Even as a fan, I was thinking that
because
wow,
of how much
he's in
blood he
trouble.
was losing.
He could really be in
The
trouble.
mass transit thing, I'll get into that for 1 second
Yeah,
before
we're
we get
good.
back into that,
Go ahead.
is the fact of the matter of, if you and I work in a show tonight,
Yeah.
there's no way in God's green hell if you ask me to gig you, I'm going to.
Right.
You don't do that.
Right.
You don't do that. Hey, Leo, listen, I know you want me to gig you tonight. I know you're new and everything, but you know what? I can't, man. Why don't I just gig and we'll do it, whatever? No.
Right.
This idiot goes out back and asks him, he says, I've never done it before. Can you do it for me?
Look who he asked.
I was standing. I was standing over there when this happened.
Revere, Massachusetts.
Revere, Mass, okay? And all of a sudden, I want to put this down for a minute, which I never put my smoke down. After he asked him, New Jack was doing his thing, putting his tape on. I swear on my brother's life, New Jack, he had his head down when he was talking to him. All of a sudden, he went like this. He goes. He put his head back down, and the whole locker room were like, oh, no. It was myself and Slick Wagner Brown who were holding his father back.
Wow, no kidding.
Yes, if you go back,
Love Slick,
which
too.
now you can actually see the tape because
Right.
they banned it because of the lawsuit and everything, but I actually have an original
Wow.
on VHS, the original.
You got to bring it by.
Let me
gotta
tell you,
bring it
I
by.
have the original. It looks
Right.
like hell
Right.
because it's a fan cam one
Yeah.
from that machine,
Yeah.
but I grabbed a copy.
Wow.
And you can see Slick Wagner Brown and I are holding his father back
Right.
because his father tried to jump into the ring, and we're trying to tell him, you're going to get killed.
Right.
And
He's only 17.
And he's screaming.
Because you could hear him in any of the
you
tapes. You
can
can hear us.
hear him screaming.
Yeah, he was screaming.
But
like
that's
a
the whole
girl.
thing. You don't do that stuff, man.
I seen it real quick. We'll keep on this real quick. Kid Cash said in the shoot interview, though, he was like in the back. His father's telling him, pressure. I can't, Dad. I'm one of the boys. And they're trying to pull him, and he's trying to hold on to the door frame to stay in the locker room.
Yep.
I'll tell you, man, that was on the WWE version of the ECW.
Yep.
Was it the Rise and Fall? or-
Rise and Fall.
Yeah. All right, so now we're going to move on to WrestleMania.
Well, I'm sorry. You know what? Actually,
Yeah.
I think we should probably finish real quick on that match. We didn't really get to.
Okay.
I understand Balor went
Oh,
over.
Balor. Okay, yeah.
I understand Balor went over and everything on that match. Good match going back and forth. They beat the hell out of each
Yes.
other, and Balor, pretty much learning from the Japan ways. And Joe's been over there, and Joe knows how to bang with people.
Oh, yeah.
So they banged on each other for a good 20 minutes.
Right.
And it was a great back and forth match.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great
I
match.
thought it
And
was too.
heard a bad rumor today, by the way, I wanted to bring up.
Really?
Yeah, I heard Joe might be coming out.
I want him to come out.
Everybody does, man.
I
I don't
do.
want him to.
He's so good.
He is, but I don't. You know why I don't want him to?
They're going to screw it up.
I think that, and I also think because he is doing such a great job, him and Maddie down in Orlando, with those kids.
Yeah.
Joe is there with them every day, all the time. And when NXT comes up, the TV show, he does a great job.
Right.
And he's out back banging heads, doing his thing, helping them out. I love everything Joe is doing for NXT.
Right.
I think my personal opinion, bringing him up is a bad idea, but are they bringing him up to maybe help him move up, like to do whatever, so on and so forth? I don't like the idea because I
Okay.
like where he is.
Yep.
Joe could give a rat's ass about wins and loses.
Right.
Could care less.
Right.
He's having a wonderful time working with Maddie, doing what he's doing for Paul down in NXT. He's having a great time, and I don't think they should bring him up. It's my opinion.
Okay. Well, I hope he's in Lowell. I'll tell you that because me and Isaiah are going to hang around the building afterwards because that guy took Friday off and he's on school vacation that
Yep.
week. So I'm really hoping to see Joe because out of anybody on the roster, the only guys that probably will at least know who I am. I'm not saying I'm anybody special,
Right.
but like Biff will probably know who
Yep.
I am,
Yep.
and Joe,
Yep.
for sure, should know
Definitely.
who I am. So WrestleMania 32.
WrestleMania, baby.
Not as good as I would have liked to have seen it. Some matches were great.
The fillers were terrible.
Yes. Let's start with the pre-show. And I know you already said this to me afterwards off air.
You know how I feel about title matches.
Was not on the main card.
You know how I feel. If you hold a title,
Right.
it is a privilege. Why the hell would you not put your guy who holds that piece of gold on the pay-per-view?
Right. And
So
they should be. You're right.
And they open it with the U.S. title match?
Yeah. Kalisto defeats Ryback.
But still,
I know.
fine, make it an opener on your pay-per-view.
Right. Oh, I agree.
I was really
I
pissed.
agree.
I was mad about that, bro.
It was a good match. Kalisto is a pretty impressive kid.
Mhm.
They're supposedly saying they're going to be pushing Ryback, but
How would you push him by laying him down?
to a guy that's 5'6".
I mean, he's 100. He's got
That's no knock on him.
He's got over 100 pounds on him.
Right.
Well,
At least.
well over 100 pounds
Right.
because Ryback's what 290.
Oh, easy. If he's not 3.
That's what.
Think
Yeah,
about that.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
a big,
So
huge guy.
let's just use raw numbers. Let's call it 150 pounds.
Okay, yeah. It's probably close to it.
That's
Derek.
let's call it 150 pounds. Let's call it half. There's no way, power-wise, Kalisto should have been put over that easy.
Right.
He should have. Ryback should have used him as a rag doll a couple
Yeah.
times and this and that, but they made it look too easy. Like Ryback was taking it easy on him.
Right.
That's not what the match was about. The match was about David versus Goliath
Yeah.
and the whole thing. Great, but they didn't show any Goliath at all.
No.
It was all David.
Yeah.
So bad booking on that part of it.
There you
for
go.
me.
I agree.
Yep.
So Kalisto goes over Ryback. The second match on the pre-show was the 10 Diva Tag Team with the Total Divas of Brie Bella, Alicia Fox, Natalya, Eva Marie, and Paige.
Eva Marie.
Defeating Team Bad and Blonde, Lana,
Emma Lana. Yep.
Summer Rae, Naomi, and Tamina Snuka. Brie made Naomi tap to the yes lock.
Which kills me because she was retiring.
That's what I was going to say. That's why they carried her on their shoulders, right?
No,
Because
but-
she's retiring,
Yeah,
right?
but when you're
Usually you go out the door with a
course
loss.
of course you do. That's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
Look at Ric Flair, the biggest guy in all professional wrestling.
Yep.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Who do you lose to his last match? The Rock.
Right.
That's what you do. You put somebody over, and then all of a sudden, as they're doing the cheering gimmick, camera cuts, and they go to one of the WWE commercials.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wow.
Didn't they have a Snickers commercial?
Yes.
Who was in that again?
Well, which one? They did a couple of them.
The first one. Was it Flair?
The first one was Natalya.
Okay.
Chris Lee Knows Best guy was
Yeah.
doing the first one,
Yeah, he's a riot.
and it was Natalya. The second one was Rick talking to someone, and like Zack Ryder would come over and they go woo 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 and the whole thing.
Yeah.
And finally, here, have this, and they snack it, and it was supposed to be Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what the big gimmick with that's going on with
Yeah.
that, but that was that's the commercial. They kept using WWE commercials.
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
Some
In
of
a
them
way,
are
yeah.
awesome.
I thought the Ric Flair Charlotte one was good.
That was
Just
good.
break it down. Woo.
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo.
Well, because it was Barrett,
Yeah. Yeah.
and Barrett was standing there, and he kept going, like woo, yay, and
Yeah, no, wasn't it Zach? Because he kept, and Zach was in it too, right?
Zack
Zach?
Ryder came over,
He
and
was-
that's when he did the woo woo woo,
Yeah.
and then Flair did the woo. It's
Yeah.
like that. It's like that. And then here, because you get kind of cranky when you're hungry, and then she goes woo,
Yeah,
and then
Charlotte.
and that's how they did it. Yeah.
Right. All right, so the third match of the pre-show and the last one was the Usos defeated the Dudley Boys.
Again?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really? Again?
I'm sorry, but I think the Dudley Boys should have went over in that match. I'm serious. I mean,
Well, we'll talk about that after when you get to Monday night.
yes, all right. So now we're on the main card. WrestleMania starts.
Finally.
Boom, fireworks going off. Here we
Everything
go.
going. Yep.
Opens up with the Intercontinental title match, the 7-way ladder match.
Wow.
And in the end, Zack Ryder gets the title.
I did not call that one.
Defeats Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, The Miz, Stardust, and Sin Cara. It's a good match.
I didn't call that either.
Yeah, I didn't see it coming.
No.
I really didn't. I thought it was either going to be Sammy or
Sammy. See,
Kevin Owens. I thought he
I
might
was-
have been retaining
I was
it.
hoping Sammy, because then you start a really huge feud with Sammy and Owens again. You know what I mean?
You know they're going to be touching soon. They're going to.
Oh my God.
Well,
Oh yes.
We'll get into that again,
Yes,
too,
we
when
will.
we get to Monday night. Chris Jericho defeated AJ Styles in probably their fourth match, third
Yes.
match, fourth match?
Yep.
Chris counted the phenomenal forearm, hit the code breaker, 1,
Yep.
2, 3, and I was shocked.
You
I was
know,
shocked.
I'm excited because those two together were fun. Here we go, phenomenal.
Yeah.
'Cause
No pun intended.
No pun intended. Great two workers together, and you know what? Finally, that AJ put him over nice and clean, which
Yeah.
was nice and clean, and now they can move on. Now they can both start something new because AJ, of course, now wants a title, so on
Yeah.
and so forth. And I don't know what the hell Chris is up to. I don't know what they're doing
Right.
with him or his character, but I know AJ
When he's leaving again.
when he's leaving again, because he always does.
Right.
But they're going to start putting AJ in title matches and stuff like that. So.
Which I'm glad to see because
Oh yeah.
I was wondering if he was ever going to get any chance. And I know it's right at the beginning. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it like he should have gotten immediately. I'm just saying
Right.
that were they going to eventually give him
Yeah.
anything, though, anyway, because he was not a WWE made guy.
Yep.
League of Nations came out. They defeated the New Day after Wade Barrett hit the full hammer elbow, followed by Sheamus hitting the bro kick
Right.
on Xavier Woods.
And you know how I feel. That's ridiculous. It should have been a tag team match.
Right.
Your tag
the
team,
title belts.
Your tag team
Yes.
champions
Yeah.
should defend their titles at WrestleMania.
And they easily could have did it by just taking a guy off each team. It's not like they couldn't have done that.
Exactly.
But what was great about it afterwards, though, and I really,
Oh.
all of a sudden,
Why are you
know,
doing that to me? Oh.
League of Nations, they're in the ring, they're talking about how great they are, this and that, and then bam, here comes.
Well, remember,
Yeah.
Barrett says there's no three guys
Oh,
in
that's
history
right.
that could touch this team. All of a sudden, boom, Shawn Michaels music hits.
Yes.
Shawn Michaels up there, does the shirt, does the gimmick. Shawn stops. All of a sudden, you hear the car crash. Here comes Foley. Now,
That was awesome.
I actually recommend everyone go on YouTube and Google this.
Yes.
You hear the crowd, wait for the third guy. The glass breaks.
Yep.
You couldn't hear the announcers over
Right.
the screams from the crowd because Stone Cold Steve Austin came out.
It was crazy.
It was nuts.
It was crazy. And I'll tell you,
I
man.
wasn't expecting those three, though, did
no,
you?
No.
No, not
No.
those three together.
No, not together like that.
Dude.
I expected them to do something down the line, whether it was just even talking in the back.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But
Just
no,
put them on
not those
camera.
three together.
That was awesome.
It was great.
I loved it.
Great combo.
Yes.
Come down.
Sean looked
Wow.
great.
He looks phenomenal. He does look great.
He does.
Still in great
He
shape.
looks like he could have stepped right in.
Steve looks like shit. Sorry.
Yeah.
Steve
He
looks
did.
terrible.
He did
and
look terrible.
Mick, thank God, down 50 pounds.
We have some DDP yoga.
He's doing
Way to go down.
He's doing a great job. He looks
Yeah.
great. But Steve looked like hell.
Yeah, he did.
And, of course,
Really
he's
did.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. He comes in, couple of mud stomps, little middle finger, Stone Cold Stunner. drink
See
beers.
when he got the beers, though? You could see it, too.
Did you see Mick?
Oh, yeah.
Because Mick was beating on Sheamus in the corner.
Boom, boom, with those right hands. I
apo-
love those
you know what?
quick
Let
right
me apologize
hands.
for a minute. Mick Foley did come out, but Mick Foley come out as Cactus Jack. Because as soon as he came out, he was doing the bang bang.
He came
And I
out as
went,
Cactus
oh
Jack.
boy,
Oh, yeah, it's going to be fun.
I go, this is going to be great. And then all of a sudden you heard the glass break. Forget it.
Yeah.
You couldn't hear the announcers over the fans.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That was a great setup.
We were yelling in my house. Even
my
Maria
God.
was so excited.
Guy, we were on our feet, man. It was just, it was a great setup for that. Those three guys you'd never think you'd ever see together.
Right.
Great setup.
Well, after that, we had to me, the match of the night on WrestleMania. We had the no-holds-barred street fight. Brock Lesnar defeated Dean Ambrose, the lunatic fringe.
Terrible.
You didn't like that?
No.
I did. I liked it. I did. And it's funny how Dean loses over the chairs. He's the one that throws all the chairs in, and he ends up getting beat with them.
But Lesnar is just such a man. He just doesn't know how to set things up. He's terrible.
Really?
I don't.
I liked it.
I don't consider.
I like Brock.
I don't consider him a 13 suplexes.
I know. And he did so many at the very beginning. I thought they were going for 20. I did. I said, as soon as he started doing them, I said, what's the over and under? I said 20.
Oh my God! It was just.
I thought there was going to. I thought there was going to be
Really?
more. He hit 3 or 4 of them in the first 10,
Oh, yeah,
15 seconds.
Oh yeah, because he just kept doing it. But I
Yeah.
mean, I really.
What do you think about Dean? He did a good job.
Well, you know, there's one thing about Dean I'll always give kudos to Dean because he puts his work in.
Absolutely.
And he works hard. You know, he is
He's a tough kid.
definitely a tough kid. He came from CCW.
Yeah.
Came from those ridiculous, stupid matches. So
He did a lot of
he
them,
did a
too.
lot of those stupid
He did
matches.
a lot of them.
And kudos to him, but he laid down. Brock won clean. He laid
Yep.
down no problem. And like I said, that match I could
I hear you.
take or pass.
I hear you. I enjoyed it. That's just me. Next up was the Women's Championship Triple Threat. Before the match started, it was the Divas, but they had already said that the title was
That's
going to
right.
be given, the woman's title, to the whoever wins the match.
That's another match I didn't expect that to happen.
That was a good match, too.
Great match.
You probably thought that was the match of the night then if you didn't think Brock, because that was good.
It was good.
It
was a great match, back and forth, great working, with Paige. With the Boss and
Yep.
doing their thing. And I thought it was a great match. Not match of the night.
No.
But definitely a nonstop action-filled match.
I thought it was a great match, too.
Yeah,
I did.
definitely.
Charlotte wins with the figure 8 on Becky Lynch
yes.
as Ric Flair is holding Sasha Banks
That was-
back.
That was good.
I was pretty mad.
Yeah.
I was. I'll admit.
Yeah.
I wanted Sasha over so bad. Yeah,
Yep.
you guys know she's a local girl.
Hometown girl. We wanted our hometown girl to win.
And she will down the line. Believe me, she's going to get her her time. Her time will come.
Yep.
And she's young, and she'll be around
Listen,
for a while.
brother, she's got a lot of time to win
She
that
sure
title.
does.
So you know what? She got to work. Technically, last year she was
Yes.
the I don't even want to call her valet. She
Yeah.
was at the top of the ramp with Triple H.
Yep.
This year she got to walk the stage.
Yeah. And as her cousin sings her to the ring.
Oh my God.
That was pretty good. That was a pretty good rap too. I'm
It
not
was.
a gigantic rap fan. I'm not. You know what I mean? I like some,
Yeah.
but I thought that was real. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Original.
Snoop did a great job.
Yeah, I like Snoop. Next up was a Hell in the Cell. Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker.
I was way off, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, was I way off?
Yeah, but your ending was better. I'm sorry,
I know.
but it was.
I know.
It was better.
I'm kind of glad Taker moved.
Yep.
Because I think Shane would have killed him.
Yeah. It was unbelievable.
You got to remember something. Never mind going from the floor to inside the ring to the top rope. He looks up, pulled a Foley, climbs to the top, gets his footing,
Yep.
and then just leaps off and misses.
Yeah. Drops pretty much, too.
I
You know
mean-
what I mean? Like, just stepped off and just dropped and misses.
Oh,
It, just in case you guys didn't catch earlier, the earlier show when Derek had, kind of gave a prediction, he thought that The Undertaker was going to beat up Shane. It's a bloody mess.
yep.
And then at the end, he was going to lay down and just pull Shane on top of him.
1,
so
2,
Shane,
3.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Shane would get control of Raw. But we'll get to that.
Total swerve.
We'll get to that in a minute 'cause
Yep.
we're almost at the end here.
Total swerve.
After that match, and that match was pretty good,
All right.
I give Shane
Yep.
credit.
Yep,
He works
definitely.
hard. His little entrance with his sons was kind of cool.
Oh,
I thought that was cool.
That was awesome.
His oldest son,
yeah.
he's already got it, man. I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
yeah.
that kid's got Like, he's
Oh,
already
yeah.
got charisma.
Yeah,
He
big
was
time.
like, you could see it in him. He was eating that
Yep.
crowd up, man.
And the crowd loved it.
They did.
And they were grabbing onto it.
Yeah, they did.
Definitely.
The Andre the Joint.
Better not be.
Where's my head at?
Better not be.
Sorry. Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Not happy about this.
No, won by Baron Corbin.
I'm not happy about this at all.
The surprise having Shaq in that was kind of funny though.
You know what?
Shaq's a huge WWE fan.
Huge.
Opens the door up.
I know.
To be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
someday.
because guess
You
what?
know
Now he was in WrestleMania, and
that.
oh
Yes.
my God!
You know what I mean?
Please.
You know that's what it is all
I know.
about. And I like Shaq. Shaq's a great guy too. Great role model.
Did you
for
happen to
kids and
see
all
a
that.
couple of the people they threw into to that? You saw DDP come out
Oh yeah. DDP.
and Tatanka.
I know. I like seeing DDP though. He's helped so many people
know,
over the last few years. I got to give that guy
I
credit.
give him huge kudos for what
Great
he has
credit.
done for the boys afterwards. You know,
He cares. He cares
and
about
he,
those
he
guys.
does care. Of course he does, because he's
Loves 'em.
been there and he's seen what happens to him, and he saved a lot of lives.
Yeah.
He
Give
saved
him
a lot of
so
lives.
much credit.
Yeah.
I really. And I
Saved
met
a
him
lot of
once. And he
lives.
wasn't very nice to me though when I met him. I'm being honest, right? You know what I mean?
Did you meet him in WCW days?
No, I met him at a PWU show I was catering, and he was mad because I didn't have bottled water. I had gallons of water,
Oh my God!
and he wasn't happy.
So he was a diva.
He was a diva that
There you
day.
go.
He
That-
was.
There's
He
your
was.
terminology for diva
Yeah,
right there.
He really was. But that's whatever. You know what I mean? Maybe he had a bad day. I just saw all the good things he's done. Please, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
really respect the guy a lot. I really do. Then The Rock comes out. He announces the crowd record-breaking attendance. 101,763 people.
Place only holds 100,000 people.
They snuck in
Oh, you think they were sneaking people in somewhere,
That
boy?
was
Let me tell you.
That place was packed.
Yeah.
Packed.
Yep.
And then the Wyatts come out.
That was great.
I think it would have been better, and I mean it, if they would have just beat him down.
Right.
I really do. Instead, Rock made him look weak.
Again.
Yeah, weak. He ends up having a match with Eric Rowan.
6 seconds.
Another record. 2 records broken.
Unbelievable.
The attendance record and the quickest match ending.
At WrestleMania.
6 seconds he beats Eric
At
Rowan.
WrestleMania.
At WrestleMania.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But whatever. They do it, it's The
Whatever.
Rock. But I really do think it would have been better if they would have beat him down.
And
then
then-
he made a comeback. And then,
Hometown boy.
as they surround The Rock after the win, John Cena comes out. And that was pretty cool. That really was cool. Maria was pretty
They
excited.
Booed.
Oh, yeah.
hell
They always do, though.
out of
He
him.
gets half and half.
Oh, you know what?
There was half cheering and half booing.
Johnny don't give a rat's ass.
Not like
he
the
loves
next
what he
match.
does. I know. Oof.
But, yeah, no, that was pretty
Yeah.
cool, though. Cena made the save.
Yep.
I liked it.
Yep.
It was cool. It was a good WrestleMania moment.
Good WrestleMania moment.
Now, the WWE World Title Championship match. Triple H defending it against Roman Reigns.
You knew what was going to happen.
And he just said it like how the fans were booing John Cena. Let me tell you something. They
Wow.
were booing Roman Reigns.
I mean,
The fans do not want him as champion.
no, and
They don't want him.
they
And they're just shoving him down our
booed
throats.
the hell out of him.
Yeah.
Bad.
Got worse on Monday. It was
Oh.
even worse
Oh
Monday.
my God, he got destroyed Monday.
But that was a decent match. Triple H is a great worker.
Are you kidding me?
Great worker.
We all talk about this, and Paul Fournier,
Yeah.
former professional wrestler,
Yeah.
great guy. See you, brother. And
Stone Cold's
Stone
what
Cold's
was it?
pissed off
Pissed
cousin.
off cousin. Yeah, he looks just
Stone
like him,
Cold's
man.
pissed off cousin, Luke Warm. Great
Right,
gimmick.
right.
Great gimmick.
Good dude.
He said, and he'll say it 100 times. Paul could put a broomstick over and make it the best match of the night.
Absolutely.
Because Triple H is one of the best performers ever.
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 I don't care. A lot of people always go, "Oh, he don't because he's married."
No. No.
As a worker, he's unbelievable.
You have to remember what happened to Triple H.
Oh yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So
Was the curtain jerk? How they called? No, the curtain call.
what you don't do back in the day
Yeah.
is, of course, we talked about the
Broke
old days,
kayfabe.
how the old bad guy, good guy
Yeah.
gimmick. Well, in the middle of after the match, they all hug. This is when Nash and Hall
were leaving.
were going over to WCW.
Right. It was him and Sean.
It was
right?
him and Sean. It was a great match, and they all hugged and said thank you. Vince got pissed.
The only person that he could really reprimand
Was
Hunter.
Triple H.
Yeah.
Because
Can't do it
Shane
to Sean.
because Shawn was already his big dog.
Yeah.
And he wasn't. So what did he do? He took it out on when he brought him down to like Saturday morning television, 3-minute jobber matches, and Paul had to work his way back
Remember
up
the slot match?
Oh my God!
He had to do the slot match and all
Oh,
that.
it was I mean, he just and
but he did it. He grinned, bared it.
listen.
And
He didn't.
did his job.
He didn't
Never
complain.
complained once.
He didn't bitch. He
right.
didn't say nothing. He didn't
right.
go out back and
He
go,
just
"My God, I
worked
can't
hard.
believe Vince is doing this to me." You know what he did? He said, "You know what? Okay,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to go wrestle a broomstick? Great.
No
I'll
problem.
put that. You want me to put it over? It'll be the best
Whatever.
match tonight. I promise you that.
Yeah.
Because that's a concert professional right there.
Absolutely.
And that's
Absolutely.
why when FCW was FCW,
Yeah.
which was their farm team
Right.
down in Florida, Paul said, "You know what, Vince, Dad,
Yeah.
Pop.
Pop.
He goes, I have a vision for FCW." And Vince went, "Run with it.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Yep. Look what he's done.
If you think you, please do. Look, and people would rather watch NXT than watch Monday Night Raw.
So I'm
So,
one of them.
I'm one of them.
I'm one of them.
I would rather watch NXT every
Yeah.
Wednesday night
Yeah.
than watch
I
Raw.
love it. I wish NXT was 2 hours.
I know,
really do.
And
I do.
maybe their programming they could eventually do that.
Right.
That's why I'm glad that their takeovers are 2 or 3 hours.
Yes.
I would way rather watch NXT than watch anything Raw
Yep.
or SmackDown or anything like that. Paul did a great job on that. It is a well-oiled machine with Maddie down there.
Yep.
And Norman Smiley and all these guys, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Yes.
These guys are doing an unbelievable job down in NXT. So, you know what? Top notch.
So WrestleMania, come and gone. Decent card. Not the greatest WrestleMania,
No,
but I
definitely not.
did enjoy it,
Yeah.
especially for $9.99.
You better
Listen, we
believe
got
it.
like a little over 15 minutes. We got Raw, and I definitely want to cover the sad news at the end. So.
All right, let's kick it.
All right, Monday Night Raw after Mania, opening up. Vince comes out gloating, then Shane comes out to thank the fans
And thank his dad.
and thank his dad, and ends up getting to run Raw that night.
And
Long story short, bang,
boom,
he gets to run.
He gets to run it. And what happened?
Oh.
What happens? Why this time I watched Raw?
Right.
Because finally the NXT guys are coming up.
Yes, thank God.
No kidding.
No doubt. WWE Tag Team Championship match, The New Day versus the League of Nations.
Again.
Yeah, Kofi and Big E versus Sheamus and King Barrett. New Day wins. We're not even going to cover this too much. New Day wins.
Boom,
Rusev
over.
Del Rio Sheamus put the beat down on King Barrett.
Yep.
See you later.
Well, because his contract's up and he's leaving anyway.
Right. So that was that. Boom. They turned on Barrett.
Yep.
The Wyatts come down and they beat up the League of Nations.
Good.
Bray hits Sheamus with the Sister Abigail.
Boom, boom, done.
Summer Rae versus Sasha Banks. Summer Rae comes out running her mouth, saying things like, "At least she wasn't lying on her back,"
Right.
like Sasha did
Right.
on the biggest moment at WrestleMania.
Right.
Sasha comes down and tells her, "I'm Sasha Banks. I'm still the boss." Slaps her across the face, beats the crap out of her, and makes her tap out to the Banks statement.
Yep.
Sasha Banks looked great at WrestleMania, and she looked great on Raw. There's no doubt in my mind, and I'm sure
Definitely
yours,
not mine, brother.
that title will be hers eventually.
You know what?
Eventually.
There is your definitely original woman's Hall of Famer.
Absolutely.
Better believe it.
Absolutely. And I hope if she does win it, I hope she wins it from Charlotte, because I think that match is the match that
Top notch, man.
could be a match of the year. If
Better
they
believe
really,
it.
It really could.
Better believe
it. Really
it.
could. Tyler Breeze takes on newcomer from NXT, Apollo Crews. Crews wins with the spin-out powerbomb.
But you know what? Those two have fought so many times down in
Yes.
NXT.
Yeah.
They know each other's style.
Right.
Great match.
Great match. It really was. I'm not a huge Tyler Breeze fan. I don't know what it is. I just don't like the character, but he can work. I know that. I'm not knocking his work.
See, exactly. That's the whole thing. You don't have to like the
Right.
person, but you know what? You definitely
I
have
think-
to be appreciative of them
Yeah,
come to the main roster.
Absolutely.
Amen.
He can work.
Yes, he
it's
can.
just something about him that I'm not a big fan of. Doesn't mean he can't work, because
Right.
I know the kid can work.
Yes,
And
definitely.
that was a good match.
Great match.
Really good match.
Great
and
match.
it was great to see the first of the new faces.
Yes,
in,
there's
on-
number one.
in WWE. Roman Reigns comes out and the fans boo him worse.
Oh, my-
It wasn't as loud as WrestleMania because there was so many more people, but
Yeah.
let me tell you something.
It was bad.
They were booing him just as bad.
It was bad.
They don't like
Yep,
him
it was
anywhere.
bad.
They didn't like any of the good guys anyways that night.
No,
if you
because
notice that.
that crowd. Everyone said that crowd after WrestleMania.
It's like a Jersey
they're
crowd.
mental.
Yeah, the New York crowd.
It's like Hammerstein.
Yeah,
Like a Hammerstein room.
absolutely. And so he challenges anybody to come out. So Jericho's music hits. Styles' music, well,
Yes.
he comes down. And then Styles comes out. And then Kevin Owens comes out. Sami Zayn comes out. And they're going to have a fatal four-way to see who the number one contender is. Somewhere in there, I forgot to write it down in here, but somewhere out in the back, Kevin Owens attacks Sami Zayn.
Yep.
And looks like Sami could be in trouble about coming out for the match. Next up, we got Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler.
Ugh.
Double count out because, you can't really have him beat Dolph.
How are you going to put that guy over Dolph Ziggler, his first match in?
I know.
Forget about it.
I know.
Forget it.
It was. I thought Dolph was going to beat him. I thought Dolph should have beat him.
Yeah, he should have.
You know what I mean?
Should have.
Dolph is a star.
He is.
And you can't do this. We talked about it before. Flip flop and win, lose, win,
Nope.
lose. How do you make stars? You make them win.
That's
boom,
right.
Boom, boom,
Right.
Win.
That's right.
All right. So next up, we had the WWE Intercontinental Championship match. And we realize now why Zack Ryder got the win. He got a little bit of, you know what I mean? A little bit of notoriety, winning the title. His WrestleMania moment for all the time that he's put into the company.
Definitely.
I'm sure that's what it was all
Better
about.
believe it.
He comes out, he loses to The Miz,
Who is now the new?
who is now the new Intercontinental Champion. The one thing that was kind of cool was Zack Ryder's father's going crazy, and all of a sudden, who jumps over the guardrail?
Maurice.
But Maurice.
Yeah.
And I've always loved Maurice. She is a beautiful woman. As you guys can tell, pretty much, I like all the WWE women, except for maybe Tamina. And that's no knock. I mean, hey, I'm sure she's a nice lady, but she's just...
She looks like her dad.
Yeah, she looks like she could beat me up.
She looks like her
too.
dad.
They all probably could beat me up, too. Don't
Bro,
get me wrong.
she looks like her dad.
She does look like her dad.
Yeah, she does.
Her dad's probably better looking.
Amen.
Next up, we had the tables match, and this is where we get excited. We got to keep it kind of short, but we got to talk about it. The Usos versus the Dudley Boys. Dudley Boys goes over. They put Jimmy through a table.
Did their
Devon
thing.
puts him through a table. They're walking out.
Talking
they come
smack.
back. Yeah, talking smack. They come back from a commercial break. They're going halfway up the ramp. The music hits, and here they come. Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Did you hear that crowd?
They went crazy. As soon as the music hit, they knew exactly who they were.
Did you hear that crowd, man?
I was so excited.
Oh, God, it was awesome.
You know what happened? I fell asleep. I didn't watch it live because I work first shift now. You know what I mean? And I fell asleep. But my nephew texted me in the morning and goes, I never saw those guys.
Oh, my God.
That little guy's a riot. He said, it's right then and there. This is 5 in the morning. I just woke up. I see he texted me at like 10:40 when they
It
came
had to
out
be about
that night.
10:30, 10:40, yeah.
So I like fast forwarded to get to it because I knew exactly who he was talking about. It had to be them.
What a great come out for them.
Oh, and he tells Devon he's going to smack him and fix his lazy
Oh, my
eye.
God.
And the tears are going to roll back down the back of the... It was just incredible. What a great debut. They didn't even wrestle.
But you know what?
Challenged him to come down.
You know what, though? They're going up against the best.
And it's going to be a great... It's
Better
going to
believe
be
it.
a great feud.
It's gonna
You
be
know
a
the
brawl.
Dudley Boys are going to teach them a lot.
It's going to be a brawl.
Yeah.
And
a
thank
lot.
God.
4 New Yorkers.
Yeah.
4 New
All in the
Yorkers.
same room.
Yep. Real quick, if you like Steve Austin's podcast, they were on this week. So it's a good thing to check it out, Steve Austin's podcast.
Definitely, please.
Enzo and big Colin Cassidy's on it. So
Big cast, baby.
But that was incredible. I was so excited.
Oh, that was awesome.
So that was that's the only guys that came up, right? Other than Zayn, right? So we get to the fatal 4-way number 1 contenders match.
And my man.
And unfortunately, Sami Zayn, like I said, had got attacked.
Yep.
Could not come out and have the match. So they decided it's still going to be a 4-way as
Yep.
they bring back the returning Cesaro.
Thank God.
I was really excited about that because I'm a huge Cesaro fan. They need to push this kid and push him. And
Claudio
push him and
is
push
an
him.
unbelievable worker.
Unbelievable.
Crazy.
He's gotten over every single place he's ever worked.
And he's the strongest sumbitch.
And he's
Legit
unbelievable.
strong, too.
Yeah.
He shoots strong, man. That kid is crazy.
Yeah. I love him.
Yeah.
Seriously, he's a
Good
great
worker
wrestler.
and good for him.
AJ ends up going over.
Yes.
Goes
That's what
over
I
Jericho.
wanted.
Yep. Hits the Styles Clash.
Yep.
Raw goes off the air. We got a new number 1 contender, AJ Styles, and I guarantee you that the fans are going to continue to boo Roman Reigns
AJ
out
cried,
of the building.
AJ cried his eyes out after the camera went off.
Yes, he did.
To thank the crowd because
Yep.
you know what? That goes to show you hard work, determination, no matter where you start, no matter where you are in pro wrestling.
Yep.
When you make it to that grand stage, you are nothing but honored.
Right.
You don't take advantage of it. You let it take advantage of you.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Absolutely. We get some sad news. I found out today that Robert Wyndham Blackjack Mulligan passed away at the age of 73.
Terrible news.
Blackjack, as a lot of you guys might know or may not know, is his sons are Barry Windham and Kendall Windham. His son-in-law is Mike Rotundo, IRS. And his grandsons are Bo Dallas and Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt.
And wrote a few things down here about Blackjack. I remember seeing Blackjack back in the 70s when he was in the tag team, the Blackjacks, with Blackjack Lanza.
Yep.
And they were the WWF Tag Team Champions.
Right.
He's done a lot, and he's won a lot of titles. I'd like to just go over, just to run them down real quick. So one-time NWA Brass Knuckles Championship out of Florida. One-time NWA U.S. Tag Team Champion in Florida with Dusty Rhodes.
Yep.
A one-time IWA World Tag Team Champion with Larry Hennig.
Mm-hmm.
A one-time IWF Heavyweight Champion. A four-time NWA U.S. Heavyweight Champion out of the Mid-Atlantic area.
Correct.
One-time NWA World Tag Team Champion with Ric Flair. Mid-Atlantic area.
No one knew that, huh?
All right.
Mm-hmm.
One-time NWA American Heavyweight Champion. A one-time NWA American Tag Team Champion with Blackjack
Now,
Lanza.
you got to remember, all this when they say NWA,
Territories.
right? Which was awesome because you had the Mid-Atlantic, which was a part of the NWA territory. Texas, which,
Georgia, Florida.
Exactly, which was part of the NWA, which was nice because they were all affiliated.
Yes.
So you can be the American champion. You can be this, you can be that. And back then, it was to the moon. You could be any champion you wanted because there was so many of them.
Right.
And it was
he
great.
Was a champion everywhere.
Everywhere.
One-time NWA American Heavyweight Champion. One-time NWA Tag Team, like I said, I think I already said them, so I got lost, little guys. Two-time NWA Texas Heavyweight Champion. One-time NWA Texas Tag Team Champion with Blackjack Lanza.
Yes.
One-time NWA Texas Hardcore Champion. Two-time NWA International Heavyweight Champion out of Amarillo for the Funks.
Yep.
One-time NWA Western States Tag Team Champion with Dirty Dick Murdoch.
Dirty Dick Murdoch.
One-time WWA World Heavyweight Champion, which if I'm not mistaken, that was for Dick the Bruiser.
World Wrestling Alliance.
Yes.
Yes.
One-time WWA World Tag Team Champion with Blackjack Lanza, and probably his most prestigious title that he held was the one-time WWF
right.
Tag Team Champion with Blackjack Lanza.
Mm-hmm.
He was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame along with Lanza in 2006.
Mm-hmm.
He's been sick for a while. Matter of fact, there was a week there where Bray Wyatt and Bo was taken off TV for the week because they had to go down because they thought they were going to lose him. That was like 7, 8 weeks ago.
My God, yeah.
Yeah, it was a while ago. He hung on for a while. A little bit more about Blackjack. He played football at Texas Western College, which is now known as University of Texas at El Paso.
Right.
He played for the New York Jets in the AFL. He had other tryouts with other teams. He was trained by Vern Gagne. One of the biggest things that happened to him actually happened in Boston, at the Boston Garden. He was stabbed in the leg.
Oh, yes.
Going to the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Took hundreds of stitches inside his leg and outside his leg to take care of that wound. One funny thing about that is Gorilla Monsoon actually grabbed the guy and threw him back towards the cops. Well, the cops let him go because they thought it was part of the show. They didn't realize Blackjack had been stabbed.
Right.
They thought it was all part of the show, so the guy ended up getting away.
Yep.
The guy got up and ran, and I'll tell you, man, he's probably the luckiest guy because if Gorilla would have held on to him, he would have killed him.
Oh, Blackjack would have destroyed him.
It would have been crazy. Some of Blackjack's feuds. Well, real quick, he had that Blackjack's barbecue talk show, Barbecue Pit.
Barbecue Pit.
And that was cool. I think
Yep.
this was called the Barbecue Pit because it was actually, Piper was still doing his pit.
Yep.
So they had a little feud there.
Yep.
But they had also feuded in the Mid-Atlantic area also back in the day.
They did for the NWA title.
Yes.
Excuse me, the United States title.
Yes.
Yes, NWA U.S. title.
And he also was part of the Machines out of Japan that also worked for the WWF.
Yes.
With the Giant Machine, Andre the Giant.
Yep.
The Super Machine was Mass Superstar.
Mass Superstar, yep.
And the Big Machine was Blackjack Mulligan.
Yep.
They even went all the way down to having a Piper Machine. It was like you didn't know who these people were, But his other top feuds, he had feuds against Pedro Morales, Bruno Sammartino. We said Roddy Piper, Bruiser Brody, the Von Erickson, Ric Flair. But one of his best feuds that you could find on YouTube, and really, you should really look into this and watch it.
Boy.
Well, yeah, Kevin Sullivan. Kevin Sullivan, Lexington, Massachusetts. Their matches were incredible. Actually, he was feuding with Blackjack when he slapped that lady and when he slapped Luna.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, did you ever see the other one? No,
Yes.
not the Luna one. The other.
Yes.
This lady must have been like 50 years old, and I don't know how they convinced her.
I know.
To do this.
What a bump.
Kelvin Sullivan.
What a bump.
He hit her so hard, Derek. I
Oh.
mean, I watched it a few times. The first time I saw it, I kept rewinding it, trying to see if they gimmicked that at all.
You trying to see how this can be a shoot?
Yeah, that lady took a freaking shot from Kevin Sullivan, and he was a mean bastard back then. He was tough.
Yep.
You know? Do you remember remember when Kevin was in that Jack when he was in Georgia?
Of course.
Man, he went on a bodybuilding thing, and he was like, his body rivaled Tony Atlas's back then.
Definitely.
It might have even been better, honestly, if you really, because he had the six pack and all that. Tony never really had a six pack.
No.
He just had the muscles.
All the muscles.
Yeah. No knock against Tony. You know what I mean?
Not at all.
But yeah, so Bruiser Brody, Godspeed. You know, you're gonna be missed by your family.
Yeah, Bruiser Brody.
Bruiser Brody, that was another feud.
Another great feud.
Down in Texas.
Wow.
And he had some good matches with the
Von
Von
Erichs.
Erichs, too.
Amen.
You know?
Believe it.
But if you were to ask Blackjack, you gotta wonder, like, his probably favorite matches probably were against Sullivan.
Sullivan or Brody.
Brody, you know.
Better believe it.
Or Flair. Him and Flair were really good friends.
Him and Dusty.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man.
Yeah. Did you ever hear about the time, real quick, Ric Flair told a story on a shoot interview that he was they were in a room, and it was Andre, Blackjack, and Ric Flair. And Blackjack, after having a few drinks, decided he wanted to see if he was the toughest big man around.
Oh, no.
And he sucker shot Andre the Giant. Andre went back a little. And
Yeah.
they realized
Yep.
he did something wrong.
Yep.
Andre whacked him a couple times. Flair broke it up. But it was pretty crazy.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
pretty crazy. Like I said, rest in peace, Blackjack Mulligan. You'll be missed.
Salud.
I think tonight, before I go to bed, I'm going to watch a few of your matches on YouTube.
Definitely.
Probably, there might be something special coming up they might be throwing some stuff on the
They
network.
probably will anyway.
Hopefully they will. Listen, again, we're going to do our plugs. Derek, let you go first this
Go
time.
first?
Yes, please.
All right. So for all your automotive needs, if you're looking for a BMW, looking for GMC, looking for Mazda, looking for a great used car, go to 147 Daniel Webster Highway. Go down to Tully Automotive Group. Great guys over there. Body shop is top-notch. The only BMW body shop in this part of New Hampshire licensed to, I mean, they do all the cars also, but the only licensed BMW body shop in this part of New Hampshire. Tully Automotive Group, 147 Daniel Webster Highway. Great guys. You're looking for Beamer. You're looking for GMC. You're looking for Mazda. You're looking for a Buick. You're looking for any kind of good, great, actually, used vehicle, or looking for something brand spanking new. They're giving great deals on GMC trucks right now. Unbelievable giveaways. Come on down and check them out.
All right. I got two plugs tonight. Unique Products by Maria, my girlfriend, 603-765-6829. All natural products. Girls, I'm telling you right now, this stuff is phenomenal. It really is. She talks about the lashes and all these things. I don't know. You know what I mean? I told her I don't wear makeup anymore.
Hey.
Last one is Packaging Enterprises Incorporated, owned by Maria's brother, Lou Grasso. 100 Phoenix Ave, Suite 4, Lowell, Massachusetts, 978-858-0656 for all your packaging needs. Well, guys, that's it. We're out.
Ready?
Yep. Peace.
The preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.